Hi everyone, end of September, and here we are for another week's PKM weekly news update. So let's see what we have in store today. There's quite a bit to get through, so let's get to it. So Capacities, Anna and the team at Capacities, they did an article on how to actually use the notes you take. Obviously it focuses on capacities, but you can actually use this for just about any PKM or note-taking tool that you use. And it basically starts off with, have you ever read a book, an article, or watched a video, and you kind of forget everything else about it a couple of months later? Well, this is the way that you can actually take notes and have them reappear and see them again once you've taken them. So you can take notes down, you can read things, take as many notes as possible, but if you then don't revisit them, it's kind of what's the point of taking the notes in the first place, especially as if then a month or two later you forget about what the book was about or the video, or you rewatch it or you reread something that you had read. So definitely worthwhile checking out. It goes through into quite a lot of detail. So here's a link where you can click on it and read it in full. There's a user from Reddit. They are recently having purchased the Believer pack from or subscription from Capacities. And after they tried Rome, Tana, Logseq, Heptabase, they think they found the one with Capacities, mostly about how it fits in their mind with objects, pages, and how they all fit together. But it's also a few other things. The outliner, it's not as good, I would say, as the Logseq one or Tana, as their dedicated outliner apps, but it certainly does the trick for me. I've never had any issues. You can use keyboard shortcuts. You can do a number of things that you could do in an outliner. It's just that some things are lacking, like the zooming in and focusing on that one particular bullet point, and a few of the keyboard shortcuts aren't quite the same, but it does absolutely, as they write, Capacities has nailed it for what I use it. And the good thing is that you're then not only limited to an outliner, you can have full form or prose, narrative type pages, as well as outliners, so you can have the best of both. As I said, objects, sorting the objects, it just fits in with the user's brain and how it operates, so that's also good. Block level, so it is a bit like Notion, Rome, Tana, Logseq, etc. So you can have it on a block level of granularity, so not you're limited by pages, and then you can customize each page as you want. So definitely worth checking out this post and a few of the comments that have been submitted in Reddit to get a full idea of it. And then one that I was thinking of maybe asking to my fellow Capacities users and friends, if there's the one thing that is missing from Capacities, what do you think that is? What is missing to make Capacities the wow app, and to make your heart complete by using Capacities? What's the one thing that the devs could add so that it has the full package? So do let me know in the comments below, as it would be appreciated to read what you've got to say. Logseq, they're carrying on with the database version, so it's going full steam ahead. There's been quite a few commits of late in the DB version repository on GitHub, and you can see here fixed the query. They've now added different types of blocks that you can have. You can have code, quote, maths blocks. Previously it was just text, and if you tried to do some code blocks, it could crash. So now they've fixed that. SRS space repetition is also being added in. The resize column, as we saw a couple of weeks ago, and a few other things that they keep adding in. So it is starting to become more and more on parity with the Markdown version. So hopefully a little while yet, and then it will be good for a wider beta testing. So hopefully that will come soon. Bass, he's posted a video on the 4 types of different notes that he takes. So if you're interested in seeing how he takes his notes in Logseq with the 4 different differentiating types of notes that he takes, do check this video out. A very useful video. And a quick video using Olama and Logseq, so how basically you can use a type of LLM model within Logseq. So very quick video, 5 minutes. It does use Windows, but I'm sure you can do something similar with Mac and iOS, or with the Mac version. So do check it out, and it is quite useful if you want to have that capability within Logseq. And then a user posted that goodbye Evernote, why and how he chose, or they chose, Logseq over Notion and Obsidian. So if you are interested, do check that one out as well, because it just goes into the detail of some of the things that were missing in Logseq, in Notion and Obsidian, compared to what Logseq could offer to the user. Tana Mobile, from the recent office hours that Brage and Matt did whilst they were at the offsite meeting in Norway somewhere, there was a few hints on the mobile app, so it is being used by the team internally. They have also got a small group of alpha, beta, pre-alpha, pre-beta, whatever it is, testing, so they are ironing out some of the last remaining bugs, but it is looking like it's going to be launched imminently. So do check and do keep an eye out on the Slack and on the Twitter for when the Tana app will be released, as by the sounds of it, it's there or thereabouts. Talking of the office hours, as I said, Matt and Brage did one, it's quite a short one, half an hour or so, where they basically kind of interview or discuss things with different team members that are there with them. And in this office hours, you can see a little bit of a glimpse into the updated mobile app and some of its functionality, so do check that out. And then Ev, she's posted a video and a tutorial on how to do time blocking in Tana with a step-by-step tutorial. So it goes through the very detailed of how you can get your agenda, how you can time block it, how you can plan your day. So do definitely check that out if you are interested in time blocking. And again, she uses Tana, but I'm sure you could do something similar in a number of other apps. Obsidian, this was quite an interesting one. So a user posted that it adds friction to simple note-taking. I kind of agree, but at the same time I don't. I mean, Obsidian is as simple or as complex as you want to make it. You can just download it, open it, press Control-N, and off you go. You can start taking notes right away, or you can spend hours customizing it, adding plugins, removing plugins, tweaking the plugins, playing around with CSS. So it is really something that you can choose how complex or how simple you want to keep things. But they do say somewhere around here, spent hours basically playing around with the app to try and make it fit to their liking, and then only that it's slow loading. So there is a bit of trade-offs in using Obsidian, so do take it with a little bit of care and a pinch of salt to some of the comments that are out there on the internet, because as I say, it doesn't have to be complex and it can be very quick if you want a simple note-taking tool. If you want to recreate something like Notion in a tool like Obsidian, then yes, you're going to have lots of plugins, lots of CSS, lots of customization, and then inevitably the loading time will be impacted. But the flip side of that is why not just use Notion? So there we go. Bit of a comment on how I publish my Obsidian notes on the website for free, using GitHub, Netlify, and basically having the opportunity to publish a digital garden of your Obsidian notes for free, rather than going through Obsidian Publish, which I think is either $4 or $8 a month or so. So if you're interested in publishing your digital garden, do check this video out. But keep in mind that it is going to be a lot simpler to use Obsidian Publish with one-click publishing, etc. So just keep that in mind, keep the trade-offs in mind. And then user posted how to transform your productivity by basically linking outside of Obsidian using an app called Hookmark. So do check that out, because it's basically looking at how you can transform your productivity by linking more outside of Obsidian. Other apps, good to hear that Tangent 0.8 has been released. This was quite a while after a bit of silence from the app and from the dev, so it is alive and kicking. So there's lots of updates that have gone on, so do check it out in the changelog here, where you can basically go through and see everything that's been updated, and there is quite a few things, and it sounds like the development is going to be up and running again. Heptabase, they've got a drag AI generated insights into the whiteboard, just basically making it easier so that you can capture AI generated content in your vault, in your space, so that you can keep it for future use. Video of Anki versus Remnote, which is better. I mean, they do say 2025. There's still a few months yet to go to 2025, so a bit overzealous. But which one's a better language app? Or to learn which app is better for language learning? So do check that out if you're on the fence about using Anki or Remnote. I mean, the good thing about Remnote is that it fits into other things, so you can have your notes, you can have your spaced repetition cards, you can have images, YouTube content, etc., all in the one space, whereas with Anki, it's kind of a dedicated app for spaced repetition, so you need to add the cards in, do the various different things with each card, and then off you go. And then another one that they've got drag and reorder options in the table, so that was a new thing that they've recently implemented within Remnote, so that you can basically choose in whichever order the drop-down options appear. So that's a good quality of life improvement. AppFlow 0.7 is out, so a few developments, a few updates, drag and drop, use attachments, ask AI, customize various different things, and you can now add code blocks with triple backlinks, as we've seen with Obsidian and with other note-taking apps as well. And also the mobile app is now publicly available on the App Store and iOS and Android. So you can get that if you're an AppFlow user. So do check that out because the apps are now available. And last but not least, 32.40, that's been recently released. So there's quite a few things that have been updated within the app, within any type. So do check it out if you are interested. So that's it for this week. Once again, thank you very much for being here, and we'll see you next week. Thanks, bye.